Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Adam Cellini. Topping our news tonight, the city of Sarasota wrapping up a week of meetings and looking for feedback on plans to develop area along Sarasota's bayfront. But today's meeting was a little different, allowing people to comment and ask questions from the comfort of their own homes. ABC 7's Erica Jackson shares how Facebook is helping the city move the process for the Bay development along a little faster than expected.
This room holds dozens of people, but Sarasota's mayor is able to reach thousands without making them leave their homes through the power of technology.
This time is critical.
The clock is ticking. Plans are moving ahead to develop more than 40 acres of land near the Van Wezel, and it's already taken 4 years to get to this step in the process. That's why city leaders are pushing to get feedback from the public about what they want to see along the bayfront.
We are the stewards of this land, this 42 acres that belongs to the city, to our residents, to make sure that it's a place where they can, live, work, and play.
We're trying to stay really engaged on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter to really engage with the audience and the community in as many facets as possible.
That's why the city of Sarasota, along with leaders of the Bay Project and master plan developer Sasaki, worked with local digital group At Large to share its first digital town hall meeting on Facebook Live, while also presenting to community members in person.
Facebook is one of the communication modes that we live in, and particularly with regard to wanting to hear feedback from younger professional audiences and those that use social media on a regular basis.
At Large synced a camera and 2 iPhones, then controlled the live broadcast through an iPad. The posts reached more than 1,000 people by the end of the 50-minute program, receiving questions from people who could be out of the state, at work, or simply unable to leave their homes.
It's just another way for us to get the word out there and to really get people involved.
The city will collect all the data from recent meetings in the digital town hall and present that to the state around April. And then the group will deliver its master plan to the city commission around September. Reporting in Sarasota, Erica Jackson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you very much, Erica. And it isn't just city meetings. That technology could make things easier for people to join. With a bill moving through the Florida Senate, voting could soon become a little easier as well. Under a proposal, more people would be allowed to use touchscreen voting equipment, and things like recounts in close elections could be done electronically.
When you hand do things, you are more likely to make an error than if you utilize the technology that performs the same all the time. It doesn't have an opinion, it doesn't get tired, it isn't afraid of what the weather is, it just does its job.
Now, some concerns about that move include the reliability of that technology over human accountability. The legislation has 2 more committee stops before it is presented on the Senate floor. And speaking of voting, early voting for that Florida House District 72 special election wrapped up this evening, but the campaigns continue to blaze on towards Election Day. Democrat Margaret Good, Republican James Buchanan, and Libertarian candidate Allison Foxall are all fighting for Alex Miller's seat in the State House after the freshman representative resigned in August. All 3 spent Saturday out canvassing, seeking precious last-minute votes. We spoke with Sarasota County Supervisor of Elections Ron Turner about the pros and cons of this election, which come at an odd time of year for typical elections.
It's not competing with anything else right now. The con might be that maybe voters weren't expecting this election, but I think with the excitement, the campaigns have been busy. So there's been a lot of attention, I think, paid to this race to try to make sure that voters are aware, and if they want to participate in this, they want to make their voice heard, that they have the opportunity to do so.
Election Day is on Tuesday, February 13th from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And for a complete list of polling locations, to find out if you live within District 72, you can visit our website, mysuncoast.com. The final turnout for early voting tallied today, and it was over 22%. That's over 27,000 ballots. And we learned last night that Margaret Good has won the fundraising race. According to final fundraising reports submitted at midnight, Good eclipsed James Buchanan in the final month, doubling her total cash contributions to finish with over $480,000 total. It is the opposite of what many expected, since Buchanan is a Republican and son of a 10-year U.S. congressman in the area. He finished with over $350,000 in cash contributions.
So at the end of the day, she's going to be the catalyst that we've been waiting for. We're just the cavalry here to make sure that she comes up.
Now, Buchanan was able to attract 100 volunteers to help him canvass today, according to his campaign manager. And although Allison Foxall is far behind with just over $30,000 in cash, she has also doubled that total in the final month and shattered a Libertarian Party state record. Well, the next time you go to the University Town Center Mall, you may notice a new addition. Southeastern Guide Dogs is introducing one of its caped dog sculptures to the mall as part of its Superheroes on Parade initiative. A local artist is in charge of painting that sculpture, but for her vision to be complete, she needed a little bit of the public's own skills.
I chose to illustrate the Freedom Path, which is a physical path up on campus where students learn to trust their dogs. And I thought that would be an appropriate design that translated well into a coloring book theme so that everybody here can come up and pick a shape and I'll give you a color and help color the dog.
Later this year, people can donate to Southeastern Guide Dogs and vote for a top dog. Well, now let's head over to Wendy Ross with a check on our weather. And Wendy, things heating up today.
Oh my goodness, we had plenty of sunshine around, so it certainly helped warm those temperatures up. And as you can see right now, we've got some showers and thunderstorms over the panhandle of Florida. But right here close to home, things have been nice and quiet for us today. We've started to see a few clouds coming on in through the picture, but that's about it. No rain has been taking place for us along the west coast of Florida, so things are looking awfully good. And we are going to continue to see mostly fair skies for the next several hours with partly cloudy skies for the overnight time period. Right now, temperatures are in the mid-70s still, and we should only see a high of about 73 for the day. That should be our high temperature, so you can see we've been well above that temperature reading all day. Dew point at 66 degrees, humidity at 73%, and the winds are coming in out of the south-southwest, so you have plenty of sunshine, winds out of the south. That helps to warm you up, no question. 75 degrees right now in Sarasota, Bradenton 74, Venice 71, and for the rest of tonight, we're going to be looking at partly cloudy skies with those temperatures in the mid-60s. Adam?
All right, thank you, Wendy. Well, following a fatal deputy-involved shooting last month, the activist group Answer Suncoast is calling for an independent investigation into the events leading up to the death of Corey Mobley. The group rallying once again this evening at the DeSoto Square Mall and then later marching across the street to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. The incident began after Mobley was reported beating his wife in a gas station parking lot. He was later spotted in a 6th Street West neighborhood. The sheriff's office says their deputy fired 2 shots after Mobley put his hands in his waistband, saying he had a gun, and 2 shots were fired after he again said he had a gun. However, no gun was ever found at the scene.
Deputies do not carry body cameras. We don't have any other evidence other than the deputy's word. So we would like an independent oversight done by an independent body outside of the sheriff's office of this incident. And in addition to that, we are calling for community control of the police, including that they begin wearing body cameras and dash cameras.
Manatee Sheriff's deputies were at that rally tonight to monitor the situation and also aided the group's efforts to cross that street during their march. Well, those looking to be better healthcare consumers taking part in a very important event for Sarasota Memorial Hospital today. The hospital hosting its annual Cardiac Summit. The meeting featuring 10 experts in the field of medicine. They discussed the latest in technology, procedures, and care plans for patients looking to get the best treatment for their money.
There can be a lot of variability, and certainly a few of the things that are significant are the number of cases a center does, the experience of the surgeons doing the work at those centers. And so this gives us an opportunity to allow the public to see what kind of work we do here.
Sarasota Memorial Hospital is one of the top centers in the country for heart surgery. They do about 1,000 procedures a year. Well, still to come here on ABC 7, a change in policy for a Florida school district following the outrage of parents over a video that went viral. Plus, new developments in the massive breach at the credit bureau company Equifax. Could the hack have been worse than originally believed?
Hi, I'm Joan London with A Place for Mom. Over the years, we've helped thousands of families find senior care, and today's senior living communities have never been better, with amazing amenities like movie theaters, exercise rooms and swimming pools, public cafes, bars and bistros, even pet care services. And nobody understands your options like the advisors at A Place for Mom. These are local expert advisors that will partner with you to find the perfect place and determine the right level of care, whether that's just a helping hand or full-time memory care. Best of all, it's a free service. Call today. A Place for Mom. You know your family, we know senior living. Together, we'll make the right choice.
Call A Place for Mom right now to get our free ebook on financing senior care, as well as a free referral for senior living communities in your area. Call 1-800-290-0352. That's 1-800-290-0352.
Everyone likes the 2018 Honda Civic. For $169 a month, you made Civic a best-selling compact car in America. You'll like Civic's 5-star safety ratings and that KBB.com named Civic a best buy and the most awarded car. Get the 2018 Civic at a payment you'll love. $169 a month today at your local Honda dealer.
Honda, I like it. Oh yeah, I like it.
If you're looking for the perfect trip that allows you to spend quality time with the family, then discover the great outdoors on an Alabama Black Belt adventure. Create unforgettable memories while hunting, fishing, or biking and hiking. Or play the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, now celebrating 25 years. And while you're here, enjoy the flavors of the Black Belt. Book your adventure at our lodges or stay in the Renaissance Montgomery Hotel and Spa. Start planning an Alabama Black Belt adventure today.
Selfless service is the principle that guides Army National Guard soldiers to be ready whenever disaster strikes. They have a stake in the well-being of the neighborhoods where they live and work. They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times. Selfless service. It's what inspires the men and women of the Army National Guard to be part of something greater than themselves. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more.
Here's today's job of the day. ABC7 is seeking an account executive to join our winning sales team. This is an outside sales position covering the Tampa DMA. Visit mysuncoast.com/job-of-the-day to apply.
School district officials in Florida have adopted a new policy after a 7-year-old boy was placed in handcuffs and removed from his school for behavior problems. Take a look at this. After this video hit social media, it caused outrage from some parents across the country. Now, under a new policy in the Miami-Dade County school system, administrators must exhaust all other options in handling a child with behavior issues before requesting police intervention. Schools police must also get approval of a higher-ranking officer before transporting a child for an involuntary psychiatric exam. The policy still allows handcuff use if a child is aggressively resisting, but provides more options that don't require them. A second high-profile White House staffer has resigned following allegations of domestic violence, but as ABC's Daria Albinger reports, without mentioning either staffer by name, President Trump is appearing to support both men, saying there is no recovery for the falsely accused.
Speechwriter David Sorensen stepped down after his ex-wife accused him of being violent and emotionally abusive while they were married. Sorensen denies the allegations. His departure comes just days after Staff Secretary Rob Porter's resignation. Porter's two ex-wives accused him of spousal abuse, one even releasing a photo of herself with a black eye she says Porter caused. Porter denies the claims. President Trump appeared to be coming to the defense of men accused of sexual misconduct or abuse, tweeting, quote, "People's lives are being shattered and destroyed by a mere allegation." His tweet didn't mention either staffer by name, but yesterday he was clear about how he felt about Porter.
He's also very sad. Now, he also, as you probably know, he says he's innocent. And I think you have to remember that.
Meanwhile, the White House has decided not to release a 10-page memo from Democrats on the House Intel Committee. The memo is a response to the Republican memo that claimed improprieties the DOJ and FBI. While the FBI and DOJ raised security concerns about releasing both memos, the president released the GOP memo despite the objections.
I think it just shows that this White House's goal was not transparency. It was not transparency. It was, how do I get a document out there which will help me politically?
The president in a tweet calling the Democratic memo very political and long response memo, which they knew because of sources and methods and more would have to be heavily redacted. He said if the memo is redone in proper form, it may eventually be released. Daria Albinger, ABC News.
Well, now there are fears that the massive breach at a credit bureau company, Equifax, may have been worse than originally thought. According to confidential documents Equifax provided to the Senate Banking Committee, information such as tax IDs and driver's license details may have been accessed by those hackers. This in addition to other personal information Equifax said was compromised last year, which includes names, social security numbers, and home addresses. The hack, which happened from May to July of 2017, affected more than 145 million customers. Federal agencies, state officials, and lawmakers are currently probing Equifax. Yeah, rough go there. But man, oh man, we had some nice weather here on the Suncoast. Warm, it's a nice kind of beach day.
I know,
today.
it was one of those days where you just sit there and go, wow, what time of the year is it? So let's take a look outside if we can, because this is what it looked like all day today. This is from our tower cam overlooking the Casey Key area, and you can see how gorgeous it was. This is what it looks like right now, right outside our studios, and it's just a beautiful night. It's a great night to be outside, wining and dining and doing all those great things that we love to do this time of the year, especially when you can be outside and not be cold. So it's really quite lovely. So we're looking at some beautiful weather that took place around the area today, and right now, this is what it was for our daytime highs. These were the readings we experienced. 84 in Sarasota, Bradenton, 84 degrees, temperatures all across the area in the 80s. And so right now we've got our temperatures that are a little bit cooler at the beaches, and then you still move to the east. We're looking at 80 in Arcadia at this hour. So temperatures have been nice and mild throughout the evening, and that's where they're going to stay for the rest of the night. We've got that warm air that's moving over cool waters, and that means fog in the morning, and we'll get that again tomorrow morning. We're going to see it for the next couple of days. Slight chance of inland showers as well, but a very slight chance. And then we're going to see highs right back above normal once again for tomorrow. But take a look at the country. It's just a wintry mess, especially across the central part of the nation, the Midwest, the Chicago area, moving all the way up through the northeastern part of the nation. We've got some rough weather across parts of Louisiana, and all of this wet weather through the Tennessee Valley, and a mixture of snow and ice just behind that. But right here across our viewing area, things are beautiful. We're just seeing a couple of clouds beginning to make their way on in, but those clouds are not producing rain for us, so things are quiet here along the west coast of Florida. And we're just looking again, as I say, just a few clouds passing on through, but rain is not part of the picture. We only saw some rain showers developing along the east coast nearby, and there was about ½ inch of rain recorded there, but nothing taking place along the west coast. So we've got this low pressure system with a cold front that's bringing about the showers that we're seeing from the Tennessee Valley southward across Louisiana. That frontal system will continue to head on down towards the south, and we've got the low moving into the Gulf of Mexico, and there should be some showers that will stay around that low pressure area, but we'll start to see the rains really diminish across the state of Florida, but we will be picking up just the possibility of some very light rains, and they will also be taking place, as you can see, east of I-75 for our area tomorrow, beginning at around 7 o'clock in the afternoon or evening, and all the way through till about 9 o'clock. There will be some showers across the Panhandle as well, and then by Monday we're going to be seeing overnight time period where it's going to be clearing out a little bit. Some fog moves back into the picture just in time for Monday morning, and then late in the day on Monday the possibility of some rains as well. Temperatures right now are mostly in the 70s for us. The winds have been coming in out of the south, and this is true all across the region. That has helped to keep those temperatures on the warm side. If you're heading off to the beach tomorrow, winds will be out of the south at around 10 knots, seas 1 to 2 feet. And over the next several days, we're going to continue to see just the possibility late in the day, 10% chance of rain on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday, again, chances for rain very, very low, but morning fog for both Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And take a look at those high temperatures, back up in the 80s. Adam?
Now, sports.
Well, it was a good day for Venice High to host the first high school water polo match in Southwest Florida history earlier today. Venice High adding girls and boys varsity water polo to their spring athletics lineup this year. Their inaugural match, a home game against Gainesville High School for both teams. A water polo official was also available for a fan clinic beforehand to teach newcomers about the sport. The Indians join over 80 other high school polo programs already here in Florida.
Once you watch a game, you'll be hooked. It is exciting like a basketball game, strategic like a soccer game, lasts about 45 minutes to an hour, is fast-paced and exciting. Lots of goals are scored.
The new teams are community funded through the Southwest Florida Water Polo Foundation, which includes a generous grant from U.S. Water Polo. Well, one day after Rays owner Stuart Sternberg announced the team would be honing in on a possible move to Tampa's Ybor City, the team and players hosted Fan Fest at their current location. Thousands filled the Trop for tours, autographs, even a chance to take on some of their favorite players in a wide range of different tailgate games. As you can see, Kevin Kiermaier playing a little pool today. He was among those interacting with fans, and he also gave his initial reaction to Sternberg's announcement from Friday.
It's exciting to think about that, there might be, a new stadium in however many years, but I think it'd be great for the community. I really do. And we love playing here in St. Pete, but, it's just we play the game we love for a living, so wherever they put us, that's awesome. But we'll be here at the Trop this year. That's all that matters.
Friday was the first time the Rays had ever expressed a preference between Tampa and St. Pete, which has been their home for over 20 years. Cubs president Theo Epstein is known for Moneyball, but he reportedly has no problem paying starting pitcher Yu Darvish $126 million over the next 6 years. The 31-year-old Japanese star helped the Dodgers knock out the Cubs in the playoffs last year on their way to the World Series. This is a likely sign that Chicago is now moving on from starter Jake Arrieta, a unsigned free agent who might be at IMG Academy in Bradenton next week with other free agents during the Baseball Players Union spring training camp set to start Tuesday and run through March. More to come here on ABC 7. Stay with us.
There was this big bruise on my friend's face. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to think her own nephew could have hit her.
I didn't want to see it. My mother's bank account was emptied, and a caregiver had taken control of it.
I didn't want to see it. My father's refrigerator. There was hardly anything in it. That's unusual for him.
It's tough to see that a senior citizen is being abused, physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially. Elder abuse is a crime.
So see the signs. Stop the crimes.
My name is Stephen Jaffe. The law firm's name is Farmer Jaffe. One of the beautiful things about Julius is he's always smiling, and it becomes infectious. The fact that Julius has a disability has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of work that he's done. Just a great person you want on your staff.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Monday at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hi, I'm Ray Collins.
And I'm Stephanie Webb. Florida's one of the worst states in the country for car accidents, so we're focusing on some of the worst trouble spots here along the Suncoast.
We'll take a look at the most dangerous local intersections Monday on Good Morning Suncoast. John?
So we're looking at a change in our weather pattern as we head into the week ahead. We'll talk about that bright and early Monday morning.
Monday at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
It's been about a month, and I can honestly say I've seen the change in me. I went from being a depressed girl who didn't want help to this happy, caring girl who loves helping other people. I just really hope that people that went through what I went through get the help that they need, because their story is important and they are loved. Thank you so much for everything.
We answered the call of duty and left our homes to serve in far-off lands. Now, we answer another call, this time at home, in our own communities, to respond in times of chaos, to use our strength, our skills, and our experiences to bring hope amid devastation and destruction. Together, as a team of brothers and sisters, we're continuing our mission to make this country a little stronger and a little better each day. We are Team Rubicon.
Stay connected to your clients and new customers using ABC7 Digital Media Services. Our team of professionals provide a wide array of digital services to help you get the most out of your website. We specialize in building and helping you maintain the most effective digital solutions for your business. It's vital that your online presence stands out, so our experts will equip you with the best resources available. Trust ABC7 Digital Media Services to give you the right tools to grow your business. Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Well, if you watch a lot of weekend broadcasts here at ABC7, you know we have a tough time leaving you without showing some sort of animal, cute animal video. So here it is today, a newborn giraffe at the Kansas Zoo, about 5 feet in size, and according to experts, that's about a third of what her adult size might be. And I don't see a name here on the scripts.
Growing up, my mom was afraid of the water, something she did not want me to feel.
So I enrolled Missy in swim lessons.
It changed my life.
Missy Franklin.
And now you can do the same for someone that you love.
There's nothing more precious than your child's well-being.
So act now, before it's too late.
Make us fly! I'm glad I did.
Thanks, Mom. Visit usaswimmingfoundation.org to find, get, or give a swim lesson.
I'm Deshauna Barber. In 2016, I was proud to win the title of Miss USA. What makes me just as proud is my service in the U.S. military. In the service, a soldier gains skills and learns values like discipline and leadership. That makes them an asset to any business that hires them. If you're an employer, on behalf of Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, remember to hire smart and bet on a vet. Visit saluteheroes.org or call this number to learn more.